Friends and music fans, good afternoon and welcome to the Fountain of Youth for Groovy Tunes, Klean Studios, for another episode of the one and only Biscuits and Gravy podcast. My name is Eric Reynolds. This is Brighton Douglas, and we are here to bring you another installment of our search for the best music in Virginia. And speaking of Virginia, if you are a big fan of clips like we all are, you may recognize this beat. But ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you G.I. Wonder with VA Part 1. Enjoy.
Yeah. H-Town, what up? G-Town, Stan. Biscuits and Gravy, we here.
We here.
We gonna say it like this.
Let's see. G.I. Wonder.
I'm from Virginia, the first place they brought slaves to. In 1619, yo, look at all we been through. A couple hundred years later, finally thinking we free. That we got segregation laws, and plus we hanging from trees. But listen, this that type of stuff that give me passion and the hunger.
What else?
This that type of stuff that let me know that we can conquer.
What else?
No, I'm not ashamed about the name and where we come from.
What else?
Made a lot of legends, I'm about to name a bunch of. Ironic, let me start with the GOAT. Mike Vick, Allen Iverson, the first pick in 96. Rondé and Tiki Barber, they was from Roanoke. D'Angelo for Richmond, he was singing for the grown folk. Rest in peace, Magoo, you know his style was really different, man. Made a lot of heat with Missy Elliott and Timberland. Gotta shout out the Clips, making they chips like Trey Songz and Chris Brown. They gave you nothing but hits. Hey, listen, Chad and Pharrell would treat production like a chess move. Yes, I am from Earth, but my favorite planet is Neptune. 757 to the 434. The 804 gave us Shamal, you know I love you for sure. I think I'm one of the exceptions as a person who was born real. From Virginia all the way to Cleveland, I'm one Thornhill. Shout out to the Evans brothers, man, I love to see you win. While you at it, go and peep our album with Rashad Jennings. Virginia's for lovers, so you either hate us or love us. And I get that paper for brothers, place no others above us. Went to Gretna High, you know where that's at, right? Population 1,300, one stop light in Virginia.
Yeah. Is in the building.
Music fans, welcome back over to the couches. My name, of course, Eric Reynolds, host of the Biscuits and Gravy podcast, and the only late night host in Roanoke. Still, you know, that which makes me the best by default. That's how rankings work.
That's how that works.
Number one, there's no number two. You don't have to worry about it. I'm joined here on the couch by my handsome and talented co-host, Brighton Douglas, recently engaged.
It's true.
Look at this.
Rumors are true.
Let's go, man.
There are a lot of disappointed women right
Pop
now.
the question. There are tens of disappointed women. Tens.
That's a lot.
Tens of disappointed women. Yeah, how does it feel, man,
Dude,
to be a fiance?
It feels great. It
Can you
feels
spell
great.
fiance?
And I can't tell you where the little accent's at, but F-I-A-N-C-E.
That's good. That's
I know.
Good. Does it have two E's?
I don't know. See, that's the accent.
No. See, I can't spell fiance. That shows you how.
There you go, see?
Getting married.
But it feels good. It feels good.
No, we are out here on the couch. We just heard some excellent music from G.I. Wonder. That is Virginia Q,
Next
Crime
level.
Wave, and Criss Cross sitting on the couch over
up?
here.
Yeah.
Just brought some excellent energy for us with VA Part 1, which, of course, we love down here because we love clips. And, recently we had some people down here talking shit about clips, and I just want to say, we love you. I respect all opinions, but I did not speak up for clips in the way that I should have. And Malice and Push T, if you're out there, I love and respect you. I apologize. You guys are at the Vatican, probably met the Pope. So, that is, I just want to clear that up. But yeah, so Clips beat VA Part 1.
Yes, sir.
And then, let's see, later here in the episode, they'll hear VA Part 5 as well. So talk to me a little bit about kind of what is one of the most important beats to Virginia hip-hop, I would say, and your choice of using that for that song.
Man, you know what? It's kind of a crazy story. Well, first I want to say, thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely,
Honored
appreciate
to
you
be
guys.
here.
Welcome.
I think that was Najee that was talking crazy.
It was
about
not.
It was
Najee.
Of
I
course.
love
Love
Najee,
and respect, Najee.
but he's always got a crazy take.
Clips didn't get any love from him, but Ja Rule did.
I know.
Ja Rule got
You
the
know
love.
what I mean?
Ja Rule got the love.
Of
Ja
course.
Rule's a goat. but it's
Also,
like,
on Najee's interview, he mentioned about Common and Lupe Fiasco. I'm that guy he was talking about. That we argue about Lupe Fiasco and Common.
yeah.
So just for Najee,
We
it's
got
Lupe
a
over Common
lot
all
of
the time.
smoke for Najee.
Yeah.
This is the get back for the
Yeah.
Najee. Wow.
But, I don't want to take too much time. It's kind of a long story behind choosing that beat. Obviously, like you said, it's a classic stuff that, we heard growing up all the time. But long story short, we all were in Cleveland on the 50th anniversary of hip-hop. This was August 11, 2023. And we were there with Crazy Bone, a few of the Bone Thug members. You know what I'm saying? Those are our guys. Up there with my guy, Cam Junkie. Shout out to my guy. And they are getting their street renamed after them. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony Way now.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
That's so cool.
50th anniversary of hip hop. It's like, what better way to spend it than with like my favorite rap group of all time? And we were just up there. We were actually promoting our record that we had with Busy Bone. You know what I mean? We're just out there showing love. Boom, boom, boom. Ended up getting invited that night to come back a month later to do a radio show, Big House radio show. We were debuting the single with Busy Bone on the radio, and we were like, yo, when we go up there, we want to be ready with this freestyle. Like, we put together like a 7-minute freestyle, all of us just trying to go in, do our best. And that VA Part 1 was like the last part of my entire freestyle. Because I'm like, yo, we going to Cleveland, I got to let them know where we from. You know what I mean?
Virginia.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
And we weren't able to do it on the radio show. Guess we ran out of time or whatever, but I had my camera. I'm like, bro, let's just go and film it somewhere in Cleveland.
Yeah.
We done that, put it out. It was cool. We ended up clipping it up. And then that part specifically ended up just taking off online. And so it's like, okay, it worked once. Why can't it work again?
Absolutely.
And
Use the formula. Use the
you
formula.
know?
It's like the heart. It's like with the heart. Like, you'll get the heart parts well.
Exactly. And so that's
Yeah.
how we ended up on Part 5, bro.
I love it. I love it.
For sure.
I think it's great because the whole song is like is shouting out people that are from VA, but it's cool because there are people that rep VA like Pharrell, like Clips. They're like proud to be from VA, and then there's people on that song that you would never know, because they don't rep VA. So how do you guys feel about artists that are from here but aren't proud to be from here?
I feel like it's like when I see it, it does make the question arise in my brain, like, why aren't you saying it? But then I kind of get it because it's like Virginia is just, it's like it doesn't really have like a staple thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like in music stuff. Like, you never know who is from where because it's like it doesn't really have a sound. It's like just like a mesh of a whole lot of people. So it's just like, and I guess, I don't know, like that still is kind of a, I don't know. It's just like, why aren't you repping Virginia? Right,
exactly.
So it's just, I don't know. I guess because it doesn't have that pull like a Atlanta
Or
New
New York.
Orleans,
Yeah.
New York.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Whatever
like
the case.
it really has like no sound.
Yeah.
It's just like a big melting pot.
Right.
But everyone's very like regional to where it's like DMV, you got the beach, you got Central Virginia, like where we live at. It's like no sound, but everyone, like I guess every other region, like Atlanta, New York, they all have a sound. They all like help each other, promote each other, especially Atlanta. So you know,
For sure.
Do you think that comes from a lot of talented producers coming out of VA, and like producers have less responsibility to maybe shape the sound or more to deliver the sound that the artist is bringing? So it's like, do you think like the VA sound gets lost because like someone like Pharrell is out there working with so many different artists, pushing in so many different directions?
yeah.
Yeah. I think that definitely plays a part. I might mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say, yeah, I think that plays a big part.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably a good thing though that we don't sound the same.
Yeah.
I was
because like
gonna
you have
say.
people from like Neptunes, then you got like
True
Bink
that.
or Nas the Ruler. You got different that they have their own sound. So like when you instantly hear it, you're like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
But if you listen to, I don't want to call any names, but like if you listen to like L.A. producers, it's like other than Mustard, you're really like. Or Dr. Dre, you're really like, I got to guess who that is.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
when you hear Pharrell or Neptune's beat, like, you know who that is.
Yeah, you hear the 4 count, you're like, oh, we're in.
Yeah.
We're here.
True, yeah, you got the
That
signature.
4 count, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I think
And we got
it's-
some dope producers.
We do.
we do.
Hey, shout out 808 Ray while I'm
Shout
at
out
it.
808 Ray.
Shout out
Shout
808
out
Ray.
808 Ray.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
808 Ray. Just dropped a really dope track with Stove Got Cooks. This morning, we were talking about clips, seeing clips at the Vatican playing.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
That's VA
That's
on
what
a.
I-
You get, you get
big
one American
stage,
Pope,
man.
and then they got clips
That's
over
it.
here.
That's it. You get one Pope from Chicago.
They're like, you know what we need?
Malice. Let's get Malice and let's do a whole orchestra.
I love
and
that.
yeah,
I
call
love
John
it.
Legend. He's probably not busy, right? We'll just.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
A good question from that though. So like 20 years ago, Clips drops their album, which the Virginia was on, and they're a rap group out of Virginia. They're
Lord
loud,
willing.
they're boisterous, but nobody would have ever at that point been like, these guys are going to play in front of the Pope.
Right.
So who is one artist right now that in 20 years you guys would expect to see playing at the Vatican?
Ooh. At the Vatican.
That's insane.
That's a hard question because
know,
I would have
man.
never said Clips was
That
gonna
what I'm
be-
saying.
Yeah.
Like, you
You
know
know
what I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
Like, if Michael Jackson was still living, that's like okay.
that's what he played.
That
Yeah.
make more
I mean-
sense. But
And yeah, like you said, 20 years from now, because they dropped back then and it's just happening now. So you got to think of acts that are coming out today. Essentially. Who are some of the newer acts that I really like?
right,
I think.
I feel like they have.
Yeah.
All I can think of is like I don't listen to him a lot, but I respect him. It's like Corday. That's the only.
I feel like he could do that though. Yeah, he's got that range.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you put the
Seriously.
orchestra behind him, he's not going to feel all like.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
don't know what to do with this.
A sneaky one I think is like I think Gunna would kill it.
No, for real, bro.
He probably would, though.
No,
That would be hard.
He's so good.
Gunna cannot stop losing, bro. I mean,
That's
not
what I'm
stop
saying.
winning is what
Yeah,
I mean.
he's
just
on
on
the-
a winning streak.
That's what I'm saying. The
I can see
trajectory is
that.
up. You know? He missed the Rico case, and now he is like
Yeah.
turned up.
Yeah, he hasn't said a word. He just been putting
Yeah, he
work.
just been ducking.
Silence is golden.
I feel like that's the best thing to do though, for real.
That's a good one. I can see that.
I can see that too.
Man, what did Clips say? I reside in VA, I ride in VA, and most likely when I die, I'm going to die in VA. Ladies and gentlemen, don't die before you go back and listen to the last 3 iterations of of this song. But this is VA Part 5. You just heard VA Part 1. Do your homework. But ladies and gentlemen, enjoy VA Part 5 by G.I. Wonder.
G.I. Wonder's in the building.
From Virginia, I'm from Gretna. This that part 5. Go watch the other 4 to catch up. You know I had to bring it all back from the essence.
Okay.
Listen close and let me tell you about a few more legends.
Okay.
Big dogs like Vic Hall, straight out the dogwood. Thinking y'all good, just acting like Blair Underwood. Dog, you should have known they couldn't keep us down. I thought I told you like Brandon Turner, bro. We up now.
We from the country where they sip until they get tipsy and woozy. But we just set the standard, this VA look, don't be foolish. You know I raised the bar when I'm in Woodbridge like Shabuzi. Make $1 million, baby. Tommy Richmond would approve it.
Better mention me first if we ever talk about race. Not
Okay.
that race, fastest man on the planet. Keep up the pace. No joking, outspoken, there's no allows. Check the tapes, I'm laughing like world champions of what? The United States? That's right. Life gave me lemons, now I'm in the limelight. Even when I chose to be different, I got my mind right. From voiceovers to movies, behind the scenes when I write. And she focus on the mic. Gotta shout out Wanda Sykes.
Yeah, we having fun, but we ain't come to play though. The world yelling mustard, but VA got Mervyn Mayo.
So catch up to the culture you don't know, then you should lay low. Create our own storm, be informed, we the way, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, don't mean to toot my own horn like Masego.
Masego.
So puff your Newport, newsflash, we the great stuff.
And what else can I say, bro? We actually tough. Could do like 20 more vids. For now, we wrapping it up. We from Virginia.
G.I. Wonder's in the building.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get a chance to perform at the Vatican. What is the first song you guys are playing?
Just start.
There we go. There we go.
I knew he was gonna say that.
That's the one. That's the one.
Let me reiterate.
That is the one. No, honestly, like what that song, and it'll come up later in the episode. But the chemistry y'all have on that is incredible.
Thank you.
The way y'all switch back in, and then just like it was giving me goosebumps because like it's y'all are rapping like really rapping about that shit, and the feeling is raw, and it's like when it's hard to get feedback, and especially it's hard to get feedback that you don't necessarily agree with. And I think this is such a good and constructive way to respond to it. Was like, let's just sit down and make a song out of this feeling.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's hard when you have that feeling to turn it into creative energy and not just moping around and feeling bad. Like it really is like to turn it into something positive is one of the hardest things, but it's awesome, and you guys made a really awesome product.
I want them to touch on that though.
Yeah.
I want y'all to touch on that feeling because again, man, give me a little bit of that of what happened there. Like who's talking on that track? Who is that?
Yeah, that was Timothy Mosley. You know what I mean?
Timothy
Zachary.
The government name.
Mr. Timberland, man. Like I said, bro. What you said was like so spot on.
Yeah.
You're talking about creating out of raw emotion. I feel like the best moments that we've had, the highest of highs that we've reached, have all been from moments of creating out of authenticity. Not trying to be like anyone else, not trying to create a moment, genuinely feeling something and translating that into music. But to answer your question, bro, like I said, Timbaland for years has been doing this thing where he like reviews artists' music. He's been catching a lot of flack for it lately because of his whole experimenting with AI, and people are saying like he's using the people's art to train his AI, and it's like a whole thing online right now.
That's crazy.
But so I'm like, yo, these Virginia freestyles went viral. My brother did another iteration of it over the What Happened to That Boy instrumental. More
Another
clips.
classic.
That went viral. So we're like, something must be working here. The people are loving it. And honestly, in retrospect, I think that was just like a misjudgment on our end. Instead of trying to like appeal to, I guess you could say,
What he was looking for.
right, exactly. We were just like, okay, this already worked in this demographic. Let's see what he thinks about it. Honestly, I think it could have went a lot different had we just, played some of our original records.
Right.
But we were like, yo, these are already wildly popular. Let's just send them to him.
Right.
And he wasn't the biggest fan of them, the way he responded. And I always say this, I'm perfectly fine with constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But when I feel like you're kind of blurring the lines between that and disrespect, then I feel away.
Yes.
Especially when I've seen this guy like stay up for 24 hours at a time, and the entire time he just knee deep into his laptop, working on instrumentals, producing stuff, creating demos, seeing Chris do the same thing with the art, seeing this guy walk around with a duffel bag, literal duffel bag full of loose leaf papers with raps on the front and back. I'm talking about, dude, like this is stuff we've been doing for years and years.
Yeah.
And so when you finally get a chance to speak with someone that you admire, someone that has done a lot in this industry, and they tell you after all these years of overcoming that it sounds like you're just starting, I'm like, I can't live with that. I just
Can't let it slide.
We have to respond. And in true hip hop fashion, you responded with an excellent discourse. That's the best way to do it. Too many people now want to get on Twitter and say some shit. And it's
exactly.
Right, bro.
That's not the energy. Like the energy is, I'll show you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll show you.
And it's not malicious.
No, it's not.
Like,
no.
oh, it's a beef. It's like, this is how you made me feel. This is how I feel.
Right.
The little pep. And
Yeah.
live with that.
It is what it is.
It is crazy because I did like when that happened, I was like, screw it, like let's just keep going because I'm like I mix all our music and I have another guy that I send the music to so he can check over it and stuff, and he will like eat my sounds up. Like when I say that, I send to him, he be like, "This sound like crap, man." and like so I hear those words all day and I was like, "Yeah, you're right. Let's go back." Yeah. But him being my brother, I'm like, hold on. If you feel like that, I feel like that.
So if they feel like that, I feel like that.
Exactly. So it's just like, okay, bet. And then like, cause like, and that was our thing too. Like, we didn't want to come off like disrespectful, like you said. It's like moping, like, oh, you picking on it. Like, no. But there's a line
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I still got respect for Timberland.
Absolutely.
I think he got some.
I
of the
still
crazy-
want to work with Timberland.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Hopefully he hit us and be like, "Good job, let's go."
Yeah, for sure.
So you know, but
No,
yeah,
that's what art's all about, you know, is
Yeah, bro.
respectfully disagreeing and you know, moving forward and
That's
bringing
right.
that next thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think it's tough with the reaction stuff and like the because like it started like COVID, right? When people are like stuck at home and they're like, yes, just send me all this stuff.
Yep.
And we'll but I think what it comes down to is you don't know which version of that person you're getting on that day.
It's true, bro.
Which is a big thing. It's
So
like, dude,
true.
if you sit down, and you're having a bad day, and my
Yep.
stuff comes up, and you're just like, you're feeling like, you know,
That's so
who
true.
knows?
Right.
Like his dog might have died.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
you know,
bro.
His car might not have started.
yeah,
Like,
right.
you
Everything
don't know.
getting ripped apart.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And there's not a single good track in here, man.
Exactly.
And the other thing too is I think anybody that does that for long enough and interacts with the chat starts to realize that negative reactions to stuff get more engagement.
That's true.
So it's
True
like
that.
they are going to get more from their fans if they're tearing stuff apart, which is not what they are doing it for. But like when you get into that, you know, playing for clicks and views game, you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, well, when I roasted that song, people thought it was funny. So
true, bro.
I'll roast this song. And it's like,
that's true.
you know, that's not what you're out there doing it for, right? Like, but I think it's all about how you respond, and it's all about what you're gonna do next, and that's you know that's how you're defined as an artist. And you guys did the perfect thing. Next.
Thank you, bro.
So
Thank you,
I
man.
want to commend you on that, and the viewers will definitely enjoy that track for
Appreciate
sure.
it.
And they were rapping.
Oh, they were rapping. Like,
Like- like-
the rotation too. It's like you know, the
three-man weave.
Bro, it was crazy. Yeah, the 3-man weave.
That's our coin move right there.
Exactly,
Call
bro.
that move.
I love it.
You know, it was-
Competition
it
in
was
rap
excellent.
is back, bro.
You know,
it
Like,
is.
so
I
much,
love
so many
it.
people want to compete now. I love that. 'Cause like you
Yeah.
said, it's not malicious, but that's what
Yeah,
this
bro.
is.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
sport.
There you go.
So,
It's a
it
sport.
is. It's a
Seeing,
sport, man.
Joy and Rayvon and them going at it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? On the backs of like the Kendrick and Drake, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like,
That's
I
dope.
love it, bro.
Dope
I
to
love
see,
it.
and nobody dies.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
That's beautiful.
Exactly.
Words.
It's music.
Just,
It's music.
just words.
Just
That's it.
exactly.
What is one trend right now in rap hip hop that you guys would like to see just end that you hate?
That's a great question. You know what I mean? I feel like honestly, what I would like to see end has already kind of been ending. You know, I feel like a lot more people are, to me anyway, from my perspective, are coming forth with like more original ideas.
Yes.
I feel like I don't see as much copying and emulation. You know,
Yes.
I feel like there are a lot of different folks that are like, yo, this is like almost a brand new sound or brand new style. And I love that. And not for nothing, like I want to say like this generation, they're like are so bold in what they believe and are so unashamed to say whatever they're feeling. I love, admire, and respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like people are prone to like just conform
Yeah.
and to not, you know, want to step on any toes. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of
To be marketable, you know,
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
mass
yeah,
market
bro.
marketable. Yeah.
Exactly.
go.
So
I think I want to see in on. I mean, I like lack of artist development. I feel like artist development is kind of left
a
the
thing of
game.
the past.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And not to say like ain't no good artists out, but I feel like that does hurt the artists that's out now.
Yeah.
Because like nobody, you know, it's like literally you post them on TikTok and you go and then it's just like, yo, but it's like no slight to that. But one thing I will say is like when that happens, it's like you blow up and then you gone. Like you literally popping for
Yeah.
like 2 days.
Exactly.
You out of there.
Yeah,
I agree with
So
that.
that could, you know what I mean?
And I would say mine's is kind of the same, kind of like I would say shock value rap.
Yeah.
Like a current event that happened, something crazy. They rush to the studio,
Yeah.
record something that like caters to it, and you know it's kind of like either rage bait or you're just like trying to grab like content
Yeah.
and you know
Yeah.
pull in quick comments and stuff because you're trying to monetize.
Shout out Detroit, but that's where all those Detroit bars.
Yeah, it's like it's not sustainable. I feel like
Yeah.
you just get known for that. Like
Yeah.
something happened, we know
sure.
where rapper's gonna come out.
That's
and,
it.
You know,
And it goes away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now with AI, it's like it's crazy to me because a lot of that stuff, like you know, if I wanted to put out a funny rap track about something that just happened, I could generate it on AI.
Yeah,
you know?
You'd have
If I'm gonna set it on TikTok,
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah,
so
bro.
it's like those people who like that was their gig. It's like you're gonna get
Right.
beat out now by like
it's true.
by the
Write a
internet.
song in
Random
like
robot.
20 seconds.
From
yeah.
their bed.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And you don't even care about the song. You just care about that 1 20-second clip that's going to go viral.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like,
you're
hey,
trying to-
song is whatever. I
take
don't
the
care if y'all
algorithm.
stream the song, but let me get the views
Yes.
from this.
On the-
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think that's good. And I think it pushes people, like you were saying, away from a development
Yeah.
place where it's like you try so hard to get on, and then once you get on, there's this idea that like you got on because of exactly what you were doing, not because of your potential or because of what's possible,
Right,
but
bro.
because of like what you're actively doing right now. And it's like maybe just do more of that, please, and louder, And that's not how you grow as an artist, and it's certainly not how you keep fans engaged. Because
that is so
2,
true.
3 albums that sound exactly the same, and I'm gonna go find somebody
Yeah.
that's got a new sound.
And it shows up in like ticket sales and stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
It's
Fact.
like
You got to
cannot-
evolve.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean, bro? Like,
Yeah. So we posed this question a couple weeks ago, but like you mentioned ticket sales. Why do you think there are a lot of these big name artists that 10 years ago were owning the radio that are having trouble filling seats in these bigger arenas?
Stream farms. No. I mean,
Honestly,
I think that's
Yeah,
the
that's
biggest part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like people get so manipulated by the numbers. You know what I mean? And they can be inflated in so many different ways. And so your analytics aren't accurate.
Yeah.
So they're telling you could sell out this venue in Kansas, then you can't. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
There are not many people who can sell it
honestly, yeah.
outside of Trace Atkins.
No, for real. That's what I think it is though. Like stream farming, and then like people trying to like, okay, we need to get the views, and then they shy away from just like the classic. Let me go sit with the fans. Let me go sit down and eat with them. Let's
let's
have
go
a
to
beer.
podcasts and stuff like that.
Yes.
Whatever the case may be, and then too, you think about like people who buying the tickets. Things are high. Like
Yeah.
people got
Everything's
kids. They got
expensive.
it's
Ticket
like,
prices are crazy.
You know,
it really is.
Your tickets $250. Like, bro, I need Pampers.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I'm
That's
not
what I'm
thinking
saying.
that. I don't want to see you.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess up like my whole fiscal quarter. Just
You know what I mean?
So I can watch it from the nosebleeds.
So you can twirl for 90 minutes.
Oh man, I know all the words to your songs,
Yeah.
man. I spent $1,500 to come here, and I
Exactly.
cannot even see you.
Right.
There's a pole in my way.
Right. Like, what are we
Exactly.
doing, bro?
Exactly.
That's why I
Crazy.
feel like guys like LaRussell are doing it the right way.
Yeah. I would say
You guys familiar
LaRussell.
with him?
Yeah.
Who that?
LaRussell? He's like, man, like he's based out of like Bay Area, but he's like, bro, he's a growing presence, and he does like what's the motto he uses? Pay what you can.
Yeah,
what you can.
pay what
You
you
know what I
can.
mean?
love that.
And
Fire.
he's so dope. He made his own venue in his backyard. He hosts his shows there.
That's crazy. I need to tap in. That's cool.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
telling
just
you,
dope. It's
like
dope.
check him out, dog. He's really doing it the right way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
We're all about that. It's so hard. Well, we've been talking with people about like venues and how like getting venues set up. The band last week is pretty tight with a local venue that has had issues getting permitting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how difficult it is when you actually sit down and you're like, I want to get a bunch of people together and play music for them. Like it's really very difficult
Yeah,
to
it is.
to
A lot
do
of
that.
logistics.
Yeah, I would say locally rap and hip hop is one of the hardest ones. Like
yeah.
we talked with, more on I guess like the hard rock metal type bands
Yeah.
because that type of music is viewed as it's aggressive, it's loud, it's different. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things, rap, like it's very hard to
You're right.
to find those venues to
Exactly.
create that space. People are like, nah, we're not gonna
Exactly.
we're not gonna promote that.
Right.
Exactly.
It's true.
Facts.
It's
For
true.
real.
But
Like
yeah,
legit. In Lynchburg is one venue that banned rap because at one time somebody got to fighting us and they was like, I
Right.
think we tried to go there and it was like, no rap, no. And they was just like, no.
Like,
What? Come on, man.
the music was playing in the background while they were fighting.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
It could have been opera and they was still.
It could have been. You can't tell me nobody hasn't scrapped the opera. at
You
least
know,
once.
Clean's over there with the opera in his ears, throwing menacing elbows with lethal intention.
You know what I mean?
Look what happened to Batman's parents when they left the opera. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
there you go.
They got clicked.
Exactly.
They
Too
got
soon.
And now, low-level drug dealers in Gotham have to get titanium screws in their spines. All because Batman's trying to come to terms with not having his parents anymore.
You know what I mean?
Leave the low-level guys alone. You know who's sending them. It's the Penguin. It's the Riddler. They're not hiding, Batman. You don't have to stomp low-level drug dealers and thugs.
It's one of 5 people that you know, it's going to go back to.
They break right out of Arkham and come right back.
Well, there was another massive power failure at Arkham, and all the bad guys are loose again.
How did Batman catch a stray in this episode? Not Batman.
Back to the matter at hand.
No, Batman gonna be on VA Part 20. Exactly. The whole time I didn't know Batman is from Lynchburg.
Gotham is really Gotham City, Virginia.
No idea. Gotham City, Virginia.
Bruce Wayne.
Like, gee, I wonder how to run in with Batman.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like the 757 now that I think about
Well,
it.
Gotham is in Virginia. It's called Danville.
Not the stray.
It's a dark night at Rosie's in Danville.
Not the stray to Danville.
Everybody here is drunk and pissing in the parking lot. I'm going to bring vengeance down upon them.
Come on, bro.
All right, back to the matter at hand. All right. So we had the Clips beat. We're big Clips fans here. What is your favorite Clips bar off the top of your head? Pusha T or Malice? One that stuck with you, one that one-liner that hit.
You know what? So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Chivalry ain't dead. You ain't let her go alone.
I was just about to say that,
Bro,
My favorite bar in the whole
one of
album.
the most
Yeah.
powerful lines.
Opening up the album like
It's
that.
Like,
man.
you kidding me? It's one of the most
Talk about
powerful
setting the
lines.
tone.
You
Setting
know
the
what I'm saying,
tone.
bro?
Yeah.
I love that. I want to touch on something real quick too. We're going to switch gears slightly. So again, hard to not notice, shirts and everything that you guys got on, man. I hear a lot of stuff about, y'all's faith and everything and in the raps and stuff. So I just wanted to give y'all a moment to kind of touch on that and just be like, what made y'all go that route? Why are you doing that? Which I would say, is not traditional. Like if you're a rapper, you're not usually going to get that, right?
Yep.
And I think it's a harder lane maybe to excel in, especially mainstream wise. So I just wanted y'all to touch on that.
You're right, bro. Yeah, definitely. Like what you said, it is definitely a harder lane to excel in, especially if you like trying to be true to it. Because I feel like it could be kind of easy if you're not true to it. Yeah, like you can kind of fake it. Like and
it is one of those ones where it's very easy to be disingenuous. And I think
exactly,
people
bro.
want to have that. Like it's a cheap way of getting a lot of people on your side.
Exactly.
And, when you start to feel that out of someone, you're just like,
it's crazy, dude. And when it comes to the industry, I feel like I see it so often. People will step out, they'll proclaim their faith, and it doesn't have to be Christian necessarily. They say, "Hey, I'm Muslim," or "I'm this, I'm that," and then their actions say completely different things. And I'm like, "Yo, why is this so prevalent? It's insane to me how much I see it. You know what I mean?
It's a lot, bro.
And so to your point, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
But G.I. Wonder itself stands for God is wonder. You know what I mean?
Wonder.
And we all grew up in the faith. You know what I mean? Went to like Baptist churches. And we just made that change one day. Honestly. I feel like you were like the catalyst in that. Being the oldest of us, being my older brother.
For sure.
It's like, yo, this is the direction we're going. And there was no pushback because we all knew that this was a step we had to take anyway. We understand that music is a large part of our life, but our faith is larger than life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like he was saying, I feel like it just comes from a real experience. Like, because we've always been like conscious in our raps, like this and that. And even though we were patting some crazy stuff around, like gun bars and stuff we weren't even doing. Just trying to rap. I don't want to say something.
Dude, when you freestyle, it's just so easy to do gun bars.
Bro, listen to me. And that's the reason when he asked, he was like, "Yo, y'all gonna freestyle?" And I was like,
It's too easy.
That's all I got in my head. And I want to clean that out. That's why I want to freestyle.
Talk about the faith. Next thing you know,
you know what I'm saying?
Turn into Peter.
And that's what I'm like. But and again too, there's a way to clean that up and still make it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because I feel like that's what we do. But it just come from like a real experience, like having that moment, like, yo, God, I want to be closer to you, but I don't want to let this go. Then where he like, well, just take it and use your creativity. And I feel like that made it even better because it's like now you really have to think. You really have to. You can't just be like, I got a big AR.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you need to clean that up.
And my favorite part is that all of our what we would consider our highest moments came after the fact.
1,000%.
It's like, yo, God, it's like, okay, trust me with this and see where I take you.
Yep.
And it's just, and it's crazy because like the people you wouldn't think, especially in the industry, they'll respect you more for standing on your faith, believing it, and like not swaying from it for anything. Yeah. You know what I mean?
There you go.
It's easy to sell out. You know, it's the easiest thing in the world to sell out. It is the hardest thing in the world to stand on your morals and to actually live your faith and not just proclaim it. To me it is. You talked about like increasing your creativity, like coming at us like, we can't just go with the easy stuff. Like, we really have to put some thought into it. I think there's something to be said that like limitation breeds creativity when applied correctly. Come on. But I don't necessarily see it as a limitation for y'all. I see it as like the power center for what you're doing. Come on. And it's like, it's a completely different thing because certainly, there are people out there that do, the Christian rap, and it feels kind of limiting, almost like they stepped into a place where they don't belong. Yeah. But when I'm listening to y'all's stuff, it is the power, that you are deriving from.
Thank you, bro.
You
must be a rapper.
I appreciate it. No,
I mean, the way you work
He even had to wrap her hands with
absolute
it.
wordsmith. Extremely talented writer. I'll brag on him for a minute.
I can write with
Went to
him a
school
little
for
bit.
creative writing.
We can do some poetry.
The man can talk.
There you go.
hear it. Yeah.
I'll freestyle behind closed doors. Never on camera. But
he's a dangerous man in his raps.
I love words and the way that they are put together, and I love the concept of performing poetry. I think it's really one of the oldest performances in humankind. Like Shakespeare, back to like Vikings had rap battles where they would do poems back and forth. That's all. So like it's really one of the oldest and truest and coolest things that we do as humans. So hip hop is just, for me, an exciting opportunity to see people do poetry. It's true. It's so fire. With him, I love his writing and love his poetry, and it just so happens that he's a hip hop guy, but he very, very well could have been a published poet. And it's a lot of these guys. At the end of the day, literary magazines aren't as big as they used to be, but most of the guys that we come in with could have stuff written and published, and I feel that way about what y'all are doing too.
Wow.
So is that why there's a raven on the wall? Edgar Allan Poe?
Klean's thing, man. He's an Edgar Allan Poe guy.
Okay.
Quoth Raven nevermore. Quoth Raven. That's crazy. That's hilarious. Shout out Edgar Allan Poe from Virginia.
He will be on part 7.
Yes. What? Yes.
He will be on part 7.
That's it. Get a bar right now.
I love it.
Hilarious.
No, I think faith is one of those things where some people, and it's a long journey, right? I think for me, what the important corner that I turned was that my faith was a journey that it will end, when I go away, or continue when I go away. But it goes on for your whole life. It's not something that you find and then you stop and you're like, all right, this is how I am. Like it's a developing relationship,
bro.
And the best way to develop that relationship is allowing it to seep into the other aspects of your life, like the creative aspects of your life.
Right.
And that's everything starts to tie together, and it's a beautiful tapestry, I think. I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Likewise, man.
Spreading your message that way, I think it's a great way to spread your message, and plus it sounds great in the car.
I'll say it sounds good. It also sounds good.
It sounds great.
Tim was Timberland when he was on one. But
y'all got the bar. I mean, as far as the fast rapping, that is the best and most articulate fast rapping I've heard down here.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, the fast bars.
Yeah, because I agree. I agree with that in a sense, because it wasn't just like I'm rapping fast to rap fast. It's like you were still getting those bars off. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, all right, I could say these words really fast, after one one another, but no, you're still getting bars off. I'm like, okay. I'm like, no, these guys are for real. That's why it's like, just starting. That's cap, right?
Right. I can't just start, bro. You can't just do this.
No. You can't just do that. So that was dope. Like I got that one. I can't remember the bar, but you said something about something about in my jeans. So when I Levi, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, these guys, these guys know what they're doing.
Right, appreciate it, bro.
But bro. Something to touch on too. You guys mentioned how like people would respect you more for like standing on your faith, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
Like this is what we're about, and we're going to continue to do that. So we heard a name drop, Steve Harvey.
Yeah. My God.
In the track. So is that one of those people that was like, I appreciate what y'all are doing, or
Yes,
like what happened there?
Back to your point about writing what you feel. I listen to like the Steve Harvey morning show. I know I'm I know I'm old. Bro, I listen to it like every
Vibe FM.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? I listen to it on the way to work every morning. And he does like a segment at the end of the show called Closing Remarks. And like the instrumental for Summer Madness, Kool and the Gang will be playing, and he'll say something like motivational or something like that, right? And so I was on the way to work. Mind you, I'm an entrepreneur at heart, bro, as well as a creative. And I'm grateful for my job, but I'm like, bro, I don't want to be here forever. I want to make the money from doing things that I love. And so I was just really in a funk at this time, feeling that, you know what I mean? And I was on the way to work. I was listening to what he was saying. I was like, bro, I'm inspired to write, So I was like, okay, I'm going to write to that instrumental, and I'm just going to go, and I'm going to see where it takes me. Started writing that, man. Did like a whole freestyle on that. And, of course, I had my camera, so I shot the video for it. Simultaneously, he was developing this new product called Elevate You, which is like it's like an energy, like an energizer, and it's like boosts your immune system, etc. And I'm like, okay, here's an opportunity here. If I can strategically approach this, I feel like I can get him to hear my art.
Yeah.
So I purchased the product, and like I put it into the music video that I shot for it. And at the same time, he launched this like promo campaign to where it's like he was picking 5 people, and it's like, you take this product for 30 days, document your journey, record a testimony video. And at the end of the 30 days, he's going to pick 5 people. Each of them will win $5,000 apiece. So I did the music video. I put it out. I did an additional testimonial video. I lost like 30 pounds at the time. And long story short, he picked me as the #1 winner.
That's awesome.
He reposted the song on his Instagram. And we like spoke about it like a year later on like a FaceTime call. You know what I mean? And I just thought that was so dope, bro. It's like having that creative idea and seeing it through and just seeing where it takes you.
Yes.
I was just elated, bro.
Yeah. Yes.
Elated.
It's crazy.
I think that's an awesome way to kind of get their attention. Because I mean, everybody else was just like, yeah, let me do the testimonial, but you were like, well, I'm doing a music video too. Like this is my way to, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of like it's a way better and more realistic way of like tracking somebody down, and be like, here's my beat CD.
You know what I mean?
Instead, it's like, okay, like let me engage with this thing that you've got, but let me just do it to the next level. You know what I mean?
Oh, baby, that's my stop. Come on and fall away.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're anything like me, you learned a lot from those last 2 songs as far as people that were from Virginia that I had no idea about. We really are the best. Hate to break it to the rest of the states. But ladies and gentlemen, this is G.I. Wonder with The Steppers. Enjoy.
Yo, y'all ready? Bring it in.
Proverbs 17.
Let's go right now. See, I came in with the steppers, and we stepping. Yeah, I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers, and we stepping. Yeah, I came in with a, hey, it's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers, and we stepping. Then I came in with a. Yo, let me talk. My blessing.
Let's go. Came in with the steppers. Yeah, that's my brothers. God is my witness and weapon. Look, stand with me, bro, cause this life it get tragic. Iron sharpened, iron bird.
And magic, laughing, gotta thank God that it happened. Pass me the khakis, I don't do no slack. And I've been up and I've been low today. Living in a shack, but eating.
This verse a throwaway, get him in line like they rollerblades. Gee, I want to know the name, do you know the way? Remember those days we riding that hoopty, me and my dog like Shaggy and Scooby.
Do what you do and give it twice the effort. And if I punch the clock, I'ma work for heaven. And if I need God, I'ma fight the devil. Cause when I'm with these guys, I'll be twice as better.
My life is better, the things that I write is better. Do you even know what it took for me to write this letter? I came in with the STEPPER. S so with God. Yes, and I got a big ticket like I'm God. Then when I hop on this flight, you gon' think it's a jet. Not a gang, not a clique, not a group, not a set. Just a bunch of young brothers and you know they gon' step. Cause I
Came in with the steppers, and we stepping. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing. See, I came in with the steppers, and we stepping. Then I came in with a message. Yeah, it's my blessing. Yeah, came in with the steppers. Yeah, and we stepping. Then I came in with a message. Yeah, talk. It's my blessing.
See, I just came in with the big dogs. What you gotta keep it real, what you here for? BMX, cause we ride, but no tricking us. GPS, understand where I'm coming from. God up above, God, that's a lot of love. That's a one of us, see another one of us. Then another one of us, we keep coming up. What they tell us, we ain't done
They
enough.
say I work too hard, like it's not in my genes. So now as I leave, I see it's not what it seems. It's a headshot. If you soft duck, don't peek. Or duck behind the glass like a Jeep. When the climb steep and arms reach, how it feel to look up the money. Like if you trying to see that it's real. But they'll never level the field. Find against the flesh, but got the devil to kill.
There's many people sneaking, nigga, to keep it real. Like I'm talking to a therapist, I tell them how I feel. What the deal, what it is, you gotta handle your biz. Gotta go and get a legacy instead of for your kids.
I hear you talking and you preaching and seeking, they got the deal. Gotta walk it how you talking, be solid and be for real. See, I came through the pain and the rain with a message. Came with the bros, making toes, cause you know that I
came in with the steppers.
Let's go.
And we stepping. Then I came in with a message. Yeah, it's my blessing. Say I came in with the steppers. And we stepping. Then I came in with a message. Yeah, it's my blessing. Then I came in with the steppers. And we stepping. Then I came in with a message. It's my blessing.
And you know that we step.
GI Wonders in the building.
Shout out Steve Harvey, dude, coming from Kings of Comedy and
Yeah.
just cemented himself as
Yeah,
like
a legend.
as an entertainment legend.
For
Like,
sure.
1000%.
Like
sure.
he is like the Johnny Carson of black entertainment.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and will forever be like a, you know, it's from Family Feud. You know, he's been in more American households for longer than probably most people outside of maybe Pat Sajak.
That's facts.
And it's incredible that he's this like cultural icon.
Yeah.
And that's why when I saw it, I was like, sometimes like you just like stop, you know, shock is like, Steve Harvey, holy shit. Like, oh my gosh,
bro, can you imagine my surprise?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, hold on, Steve Harvey, whoa.
Yeah, like when I posted it, I just remember it like clear as day. Posted it, got in the shower, got out. It said, Steve Harvey reposted your reel 12 seconds ago. I was like, what?
Wait, that don't make any sense.
It's a little Stevie
You gotta make sure it's on a bot page or something
Probably
like
a
that.
parody, probably a parody account or something like that.
parody
Like,
account,
no, the official Steve Harvey.
That is,
wow.
that's
And
next
then,
level.
yeah, like I said, when on that call, we spoke for like 5 minutes, bro. Talked about faith, talked about discipline, and he was like, you know, I was telling him how much I appreciated him sharing that art because as an aspiring artist, we need wins from time to time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we deal with so much, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this as people who are trying to build something great.
Yes.
You know, who put time, money, and effort into it. Like you spend so many times doing the right thing, and then it's like it feels like you're not seeing any progress. Feel like you're not seeing any wins. And he was like, you know, God will always, you know, throw a little something your way. Like you're gonna eventually get a win. And it's gonna sustain you enough to get to the next one.
That's it.
You know,
That's it. But are you you know, are your eyes open wide enough to see that it's a win?
Right.
And B, you know, are you willing to acknowledge that it was this gift and that it's a sign to keep moving forward?
Come on, bro.
You know,
That's a good one.
it's like open your eyes, see that there are blessings, and you know, follow the blessings.
And so I'm like, I can't experience this and then be like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I stop.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Like, I'm like, bro, this happened. I gotta keep going.
No,
I
so
have to.
I have no choice.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I've been talking to my wife like, you think this is normal? Yeah. She like, no, I understand.
You know who I
get it.
am.
But I'm like, no, man, this is crazy. Like, we've been like,
Yes.
when I say he was like in the Jeep and stuff, bro, I don't mean to be belligerent, man. I'm just, I get so worked up.
I'm saying, 'cause I feel the same thing because I be telling Station like,
Yeah.
you understand how big this is? She's like, yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty big. I'm like, but you don't understand.
Nah, for real, it's really like that.
Yeah, because it's just like, and like you was saying, bro, like being able to see that something is a win. That's really key for me. Because especially, y'all can relate, like being just like so ambitious.
Yes.
You just want to keep going. It's like, I won, but no, we ain't done.
Yeah.
It's like, I won. It's like, no, but we ain't done. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Did you see what you just done?
Yeah.
Like, did you see what you just done?
You know?
Just like sit in that for a moment,
Right.
have that moment, and think just like, okay, this like really happened.
Bro.
Like, or just like seeing something small, but like just move a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's working. Like this science experiment.
That's why I kept saying, like, you guys should be very proud of what you've built here.
Yeah,
this is
1000%.
insane.
Yeah, it's
like I
tough.
said, we've done a lot of like podcasts, done a lot of shows, done a lot of interacting with people in the industry and in the creative space. You guys are doing it at such a high clip, bro.
Yeah, very high level. Like,
I'm telling you. That's why I said it will not be long before y'all are out of here.
Sure.
Yeah, we've been blessed with Max at the helm that has that energy of like what's next.
Yeah.
And it's that we have had moments and been able to enjoy them, but also have had this consistent drive to keep getting better and keep improving our product. So I'll give all praise to him. He's our engine.
Love it.
Our little engine that could.
It's true.
Shout out to Max.
It's true.
man.
Shout him out, man.
But yeah, it's really hard. Like you said, when you're working and you just feel like you want a big sign that it's going right in the right direction, and it's really hard to be told over and over again. It's like, you're doing the right things, or you've got good potential, or you just keep doing what you're doing. It's like sometimes it is good to feel like like you've moved it a little farther. Like you've taken a bigger step, and I think that's kind of what this reflects for y'all. It's a big step, but it's one step in a long journey.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, time to segue into something a little different.
I think we got to. What you got?
Well, these guys have got bars for days.
That's what we know. We've seen it.
They've got bars for weeks and months and years.
That's the truth.
And well, there's only really one thing we can do.
What are we gonna do about it?
When we have true lyrical wordsmiths down here in
It's true.
Klean Studios?
It's true.
We got to put them through your gauntlet.
Do it.
It's your gauntlet.
You want me to
baby.
intro?
Do it to it, my friend.
Gee, I wonder. Welcome to the segment we like to call Gravy's Gauntlet. You're on Biscuits and Gravy, so this is Gravy's Gauntlet.
His gauntlet.
We've got our production genius, Maxwell Klean, who has put all this together. He's got an amazing house beat that we use. He's just going to drop that.
Okay.
And what I want from you guys, if we're all game here, is just freestyle. It's open-ended. You go for as long as you want. We've had dudes on here to do it for 15, 30 seconds. We've had a 7-minute freestyle. Middle of the podcast. It doesn't matter. It could be 2 bars. Be like, that's it. Cool.
Right.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
sure.
Just whatever you got, whatever you're feeling. Again, it's with the emotion. It's whatever
right.
you're feeling right now. So,
For sure.
How do y'all feel about it? Y'all ready? Let's
do it,
give this
man.
thing a go.
Let's
All right.
do it.
Klean, whenever you're ready.
Hey, I'm in the club.
Who made this?
It's clean with a K.
Timberland on the beat?
Oh, you mean? Okay.
That's
I say Maxwell Klean.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
Why have I not heard this? That's my shit right here. Gee, I wonder. Gravy's
yeah.
Gauntlet.
I ain't got diamonds that's icy. It's Klean Studios. I gotta clean them up nicely.
Hey.
I'm working and I'm worthy. It's Klean Studios, but I gotta do them dirty. Won't no billionaires that's hella shoot for the stars. No Mark Cubans, just Mark cars and Cuban cigars. They shoot at your squad, your broad for moving too fraud. No double backs to see your tracks. They just go clap like applaud. I still stainless steel with the stainless steel. They don't leave no dirt when doing work, therefore it's stainless steel. I ain't never banged for real. I got homies, but they passed that. And now favorite social media is Cash App. Rock where they love me, blocks where the thugs be. Known to do damage with a burner like subtweets. God's child, you can't hinder my life. And I'm relentless, like I use the lint roller twice. I need a witness, say amen, let's go get me hype. Physical fitness, cause I raise the bar every night. Listen, if you wanna win, it's sacrifices every time. Is it necessary? Yes. Is it farewell? Goodbye. Yeah. That's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Good verses.
Yeah.
Good verses when they. Nah, I ain't got nothing.
That's all right. It's Gravy's Gauntlet. Yeah. What we got? Anybody?
Yeah.
What we got?
Whoa. Yeah.
If they touch my brothers, it won't work out. You'll probably get stretched. They call distress who struck it off. I know we big necks. Look.
Yeah. You know we big necks.
And we got big checks.
Yeah.
Somebody Somebody called a ref. They got big text, and I got big text like zoom in on 100, zoom in on 100. I'm going 100 on freeways these days, huh? Tell my PO to jump in the box like a sweepstakes, but this ain't the 90s. You better find me.
Hey.
Somebody remind me.
Yeah.
I'm climbing the highest mountain. Wait a minute. When we first started, said the fountain of youth. Wait a minute. Now I'm gonna pass this fountain to you.
And I feel like it's the fountain of truth. Matter of fact, I can record this like a fountain in the booth. I feel like a muse. I feel like I'm amused. This is amazing. Like I'm crazy and brazen. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand, dog. I just know it's how they made me. And I knowing that it's crazy, I break fast from here with biscuits and gravy.
Let's go! This is a clean production!
Let's go! That's the best Gravy's Gauntlet I've ever heard.
That is 100%. I'll say it
I don't know who agrees.
I'll say it outright.
That is the best one we've ever had.
No way, bro.
That's
100%.
Go ahead and watch the other episodes.
Not better than the 7-minute freestyle.
That was so
Man,
dope,
that was
bro.
incredible.
That was
Bro.
dope,
That was
man.
incredible.
I love, and again when y'all feeding off each other. That's crazy. Man.
I tell you
love
what,
that.
we ain't freestyled in years, bro. I'm telling you what,
killed it,
when we
man.
started, though, we used to do it every single night. We didn't
Right.
have anything to record on.
Yeah.
Resources were limited, like you said. That's where the creativity comes from.
Yep.
Put a
And-
beat on YouTube.
Yeah,
Just be in the
or
Jeep.
either just be sitting in the
Yeah,
car.
just
We used to
sit
turn
there.
on the radio, so like it was actual songs playing.
Yes.
We had to ignore the lyrics of the song
Still
and
rap.
try to freestyle. And you know, so really working that muscle. But that was over 10 years ago.
Those are the best memories, though, for real.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
Hip hop is so, like, it can get to all these incredible places, and it's been so commercialized, but it really, at the end of the day, for me, is sitting in a car and listening to a tight
Yeah.
beat and
Oh
just,
my God.
and just guys saying outlandish shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It rhymes sometimes, it doesn't rhyme
Right.
sometimes,
But it's pure. It's pure.
But then
That's
every
right.
once in a while, finding that pocket and just saying some shit where you're
bro.
like, wait a second,
Yo, I'm actually
wait a second, I can rap.
caught a fuck.
And some of us actually can rap, and 10 years later are doing it, and some of us can't, and 10 years later on the podcast asking questions about it. It's how life shakes out,
That's right, bro.
Oh,
My
but
God.
that was incredible.
Thank you, man.
That was
For
dope.
real.
I appreciate y'all doing that, man. 'Cause I know it's on the spot, right?
Yeah,
It's
bro,
like
bro.
it's not
hard.
easy.
It's hard.
People don't get how hard that is. That is a very difficult thing to do on the spot.
Yeah.
That even great writers can't. You may be able to. That's me. I can write all day. I can't do that. And that's why I just like am so like I don't even know what the word is. Like it just eats me up, man.
Yeah.
So that's dope. I appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all, man.
Salute, man.
For sure, that's fun.
I would say that's the great thing about being in the group.
Yeah.
Because like when you're just one person by yourself, it's like it's
all
on
on
you.
you.
All on
You in a group, and you stumble, just
That's
pass it off.
That's I think that like the old school ciphers are like some of my favorite stuff
yes,
from hip hop
bro.
history is like when there's like a group of guys that are all really talented and so in concert with each other that they're like, all right, like I can tell when he's dying out and he's about to like give me a punchline that I can use to then keep rapping, and it's like just watching them like play off each other. That stuff is what I love about rapping. So seeing y'all do that and then do it on the stage too is like it really is one of the things that I appreciate about hip hop. So thank y'all for that.
Absolutely. That's fun.
We're getting here towards the end of our show, but before we wrap up, y'all are from Lynchburg, reside out there now. So I wanted to ask y'all a couple Lynchburg-based questions because we had Najee out here, who's a great Lynchburg rapper. Anybody that we were out there for the Gangsta Grass show where just some random dude opened up. So Lynchburg has got a great hip hop scene. Talk to me about, give me one Lynchburg artist right now that you think more people should know about. Ooh. Apart from yourselves, because I think more people should know about you guys.
Oh yeah.
My guy. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Who do I
Me
feel like?
personally, it's technically not Lynchburg, but it's like 20 minutes from there.
That
but
area.
I would go with Sea Life.
Sea Life
I
is
would
crazy.
say
Yes.
dope artist. Like
Sea Life.
Sea
Okay.
Life
Yeah.
is crazy. I
Sea
think,
Life,
yeah, he's
He tough.
he's
Yeah,
out of here.
he's
I'm
like-
telling you.
all he needs is the right person to hear his song. It's
Yeah.
like he's out
Once
of here.
like the right reel goes viral for him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Same with
Like-
the guy named Najun. He's out of here. You know what I mean?
1000%.
Like, actually, he had on our topic of like reacting to music and stuff, like he sent his music into like T-Pain, and T-Pain was just losing his mind.
Yeah.
Shout out T-Pain.
And you know what I mean?
His reactions
on the
are
other
crazy.
side of that
Yeah,
coin,
right,
T-Pain does seem to have like a real positive energy.
Yeah,
and
bro.
Stuff. Yeah.
But he was just like, yo, this, because he really is crazy, bro. Like we actually went to school with him in Gretna. He was younger than us, but we rode the bus with him. His grandmother used to drive our bus.
Yep.
And
That's awesome.
But he's so talented, dude. Singer, producer.
His content is good.
Yeah,
just recording
a
himself.
true creative from A to Z. Yeah.
We'll have to check both of them out.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And then let's see, in Lynchburg, what is a venue y'all would like to shout out? A local Lynchburg venue.
Whiteheart go crazy.
Yeah.
Whiteheart Cafe.
They just the space that they have made for creatives, bro. It's to be commended. So absolutely love them.
I'd say Ad Logo, but I think they shut down, didn't they?
Yeah, but Ad Logo was incredible.
Ad
too.
Logo was incredible.
The Loving Company Coffee Shop.
Yeah, the
definitely
Loving
them.
Co. Yeah, for sure.
So-
For sure.
Yeah.
A lot of great venues. Not for nothing to touch base on your first question. Dominique is crazy. It's Nadi's brother. Super
Yeah.
dope artist in
Definitely.
that Lynchburg area. And there's countless others, you know. Yeah, so many dope venues.
Yeah.
Whiteheart for sure.
Yeah.
All right. It is my least favorite time of the night. The time that we have to bid all of our good friends adieu. Boo. But so faith is really important to y'all. I wondered if you guys would like to leave kind of our fans and everyone on a message, just maybe somebody that's on their journey with faith. It's not quite to that place yet. What's something you'd like to share with them?
Depend on Christ, man.
Come on.
Depend on Christ. Like
On
that.
the shirt, you know what I mean?
And do the work, but know where the opportunities come from.
That's right. That's a bar, bro.
Yeah,
I like that. Do the work.
That's
Say
it.
it again. Do the work, but
know where the opportunities come from.
There you go.
That's it.
Gotta have both. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's easy right there.
That's it.
What a way to end it.
Yeah.
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen, if you don't know it, you're blessed. You're blessed that you live in an incredible state where there's incredible music being made. You're blessed to live in this time with these people, and you're blessed to share a life in a world where it's possible to make music and to do things that we love. So we appreciate you. I feel blessed that you've joined us this afternoon. I feel blessed that G.I. Wonder made the trip out here and shared some incredible music.
Absolutely.
We've got one more track from them. So stick around, enjoy it. Go find their stuff. They've got 2 albums out here that released not here recently, but plenty of music all over streaming. So go check them out. Go show them some love. And show us some love too. Biscuits and Gravy right here.
Yes, sir. We here.
Right here in the heart of Virginia, giving you the best music. I'm out here collecting the best lyricists in the country like Pokemon. It is what it is, man. We got Klean out here, Ash Ketchum. He's going, he's gonna let them all loose at once. But a couple things I'd like to say before we go. First of all, Klean Studios recording and production is the #1 place in the state to do any recording that's music, mixed media. He can do it all, and he does it all better than anybody else. So come right here. He's running specials. He's got deals going on. Check out his socials and plug right in, because if you want to make music, this is the place to do it. Seriously, it's where your dreams come true. Another group I'd like to thank, shout out Asher's Coffee Beans, our sponsors and friends. If you need coffee, tea, matcha, or espresso, there's only one place in Roanoke to go, and that is Asher's Coffee Beans. Follow your nose to their location behind Golden Cactus, or check them out online. But either way, use code B&G, that's B&G, for 10% off.
What a plug.
Woo!
What a plug.
Oh, that one felt good.
that was a good one. You thought that. No teleprompter.
Yes, but ladies and gentlemen, underground rap is the coolest thing in the world. Always has been, always will be. And the thing is, your favorite artist is not underground. because they're up on Spotify. You need to go out to places and find people near you that are making dope music, because that is where the community comes from. And that is the part of music that they are trying to take away from you with your Spotify algorithm. So go out, shake people's hand, say hello to them, see them perform, and that is where your journey is going to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, G.I. Wonder has been incredible.
Thank you.
We have one more message for you. Go find somebody you love. Tell them that you love them. And do not be a prick. And we are out.
There it is.
Peace. That's fire, fellas.
Bri, I've got a very important question for you. Who is the dopest rap group in VA right now?
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, me too, man. That's why I was asking. The camera's rolling, dude. What are you doing? Who's the dopest rap group?
No. I'm not playing. Like, gee, I wonder. I'm not playing.
Yeah, I wonder too. That's the whole point of asking the question.
I don't think you're getting it. I mean, you know, the dudes that VA Part 1, VA Part 2, 3, 4, 5. You ain't heard all that?
They're called G.I. Wonder. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is ironic that this is our final song, but this is Just Starting from G.I. Wonder, the dopest rap group in VA.
But it feels like you just starting. Are you?
No. For real? How long you been doing it? For real. How long you been doing it? Well, you are. You only 27, nigga. You just started.
Yes, sir, Mr. Timberland, I'm just getting started. I probably will never be respected as an artist. I'm gonna be a great, I heard them words from Steve Harvey. Whatever though, I'm sure he didn't mean it, yo, regardless. I never had to struggle with my folks at them apartments. I never got my first job at 16 at Hardee's. In the bathroom, writing what I thought was the hardest. Bars, nah, I discarded. I never wanted respect, and I want my reputation tarnished. I'm just getting started. Yeah, I know I am, that's why I find it kinda crazy that they would let this amateur open for Lil Baby. But I'm delusional, it probably never happened, maybe. Or was they trying to play me? I'm just getting started. Is God playing tricks? Is this a sick way of charming me? Did I really never work with Bone Thugs and Harmony? Flew across the country to link in a pandemic, trying to chase a dream and put over 10 bands in it. Bro, let me take a minute. I'm just getting started. I'm very far from finished. See, Tim, he wasn't wrong, and he was only trying to help. And in a lot of ways, he was describing how I felt. But you know how it is when you come from the Bible Belt. It's like faith is a rite of passage. You gotta bet on yourself. I could pull a strap and demand it like someone else. Nah, what I'ma draw for? I just played a hand I was dealt. For real? Somebody's about to get killed. For real? Not literally, yo, chill. For real? I don't even want me your deal. For real? I'd rather just give me your meal. For real? But think about how you would feel. For real? Just rapping and paying the bills. For real? Then somebody say that you just getting started, not hitting your target for real. For real? Been doing this for 30 years. For real? Surviving, not trying to get killed. For real? From the side of the track with the roaches and record, that's just how it be in the field. For real? I grew up on that Dr. Phil. For real? And them neighbors was popping them pills. For real? But it ain't stop at that. You run off with the pack, then your head to get cracked like a seal. For real?
What y'all a group?
Yeah, we is.
Been doing this since we was kids. Look, I know you gon' tryna offend, but man, I might snap if I hear it again. Talking about we just started. Like to us, it's funny games. Like we up at Busch Gardens. Man, I spent my last dollars looking at Timothy Moses.
Zachary.
I know just what you meant. I take advice, I might think twice. Look, you right, and that's legit. Work 9 to 5 and work on rap. So it's some things you might not get. Now it ain't your fault because I chose, and what I chose ain't what you picked. Now I know money, it can't buy time, but you got time because you rich. And what you feel ain't how I feel, so don't make me feel like I ain't.
Shut up before we really snap on them.
We just getting started, it feel like that, don't it? Worked as rappers, I clocked out, hit the studio, punched in. Used to rap in the lunchroom that we couldn't afford lunch in. Talking about some you
just started.
Like you one of my best friends. Like you know what I've been did. Like you know what I did then. Had a breakdown at 16. I've been rapping since 16 with 2 friends. Had to tie up the loose ends. Used to rap on a Jeep mic and a laptop. Couldn't find us a booth then.
Bro, who is he talking to? He don't know about the long late nights in the Jeep. Reclined to see, had nowhere to sleep. The modesty is not for the weak. I respect the critique, but think of we just started. See, that's where it gets deep. It's no way, it's no blood, sweat, tears. Can't be in vain all of these years. Remember you said?
The monster's gonna get you.
But I jumped off the porch, I never been scared. My God didn't give me the spirit of fear.
It's never been there. Virginia is here. Virginia's for lovers, and people been loving me all of my life. That's why when you said what you said, I was up in my head like there's no way I'm hearing this right. You hearing this right?
Right, am I hearing this? Am I tripping? Is he tripping? Delirious? You said that we don't take it, that's irregular. Listen, take it, Timbo. You hearing this? Get a little furious. Every time I'm thinking back and I reminisce on the seconds, minutes, hours that we spent trying to pay the power, trying to pay the rent. So I ain't just starting. I know God the Father.
I know that he wouldn't want me to be bothered. Is in my spirit, it is in my flesh. Go take a nap, I can put it to rest. But if I start to reminisce about the intricate events that we was dealing with, I just can't help but get a little bit of pissed off. Will I slip, fall, trip? No, I'm a big dog. Come and get y'all's. I'm a lift off. I know I gotta keep on working to get it right. I really watch bro cook up all night. That's why I gotta get it. Don't really get in the feeling when everything is appealing. Let me know when I'ma get on. We gon' send it to the ceiling. Yeah, I'm trying to get the building. The legacy better be ready. You know that we stepping heavily. Can't believe what he said to me. Give me a second, he don't know that we ain't
just started.
I descended from Adam and Eve garden. I was said to be free like a Trump party.
They gon' read it and weep when they hearts hard, and I don't wanna hear it when they start arguing about who was the best out these three artists. Got the nerve to think that we just started.
It's just started. This just started. That the nerve of you to think we just started rap. This is not a diss for you or this or that. This is for the ones who could not speak and feel like your critique a form of blatant disrespect. But know what you got it. You Timbo, you speaking fast. God gave us music and you ain't the guy that did. No, I'm not tripping. Listen, I tried. I paid the money to get on your live. Man, you know what?
Goodbye.